You know, every now and again, when you think you've heard it all, you learn that you're just getting started. So I got this on the Yahoo nzlifestyles.yahoo.com. Yahoo News. Brace yourselves, because this is a good one. I don't know how to really perceive this as happy or sad or in the middle, but definitely, definitely curious. Ready? Again, brace yourselves, because here it goes. Doctor said fat vaginas are to blame for the rising C-sections, and that obviously is not a thing. Maybe y'all didn't catch that title. Let me read that shit one more time, because fat vaginas are to blame for rising C-sections, and that's not obviously a thing. So, you probably heard it before. C-sections are on the rise. They account for more than 21% of the births globally in 2015, up from over 12 years ago, up for over 12% in the turn of the millennium, according to the research from a little over a year ago, published in the Lancet, I don't know how to say that, Lancet. Here in the U.S., about 1 out of every 3 babies, or 1.3 million children, have been delivered via C-section per year, according to the data in 2018. From the Center of the Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, C-sections might be scheduled in advance. Various pregnancies or complications, such as breech, percent of marital high blood pressure on the emergency bias. They're performed when the baby is distressed or in labor isn't proceeding as normally. The doctors detected the placenta problem. Yeah, okay. Certain risk factors may increase the odds of having a C-section, including pregnancy of multiples, sexually transmitted disease and infections, material medical conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, or kidney disease. But it's actually blamed on the ballooning rates, according to the doctor who have interviewed most recently the BBC Radio Scotland. Older, heavier mothers, fat vaginal canal, are the problem. Here's what you need to know about eyebrow raising comments and how, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but according to Garzia, some goddamn body who name start with a G, Razia, conversation took place yesterday during the morning of Jackie Brambles, Brambles show on BBC Radio Scotland. The show was according to why the UK has seen marked decrease in number of women going to birth without the induction of cesarean section. Dr. Margot, good God Almighty, Gaudin, who is a medical director at the Facility Clinic in the UK, asked why and explained the older, heavier mothers have higher levels of intervention. His comment was met to international backlash by Millie Hill, author of Give Birth Like a Feminist. What the fuck? Was on the radio show as well as Garcia, the damn doctor with the G, Dr. G. That's what we'll refer to him as if I see his name again. Damn it, there's another Dr. G. Son of a bitch, but this one's a Felicia. Anyway, obstacle labor occurs not as a result of fat tissue in the birth canal, but due to the baby's position in the birth canal. Are mismatched in the size of the baby, or the size of the birth canal, and the size of a baby. Consulting obstetrician Dr. Virginia Beckett is a spokesperson for the Royal College and obstetrical and gynecologist told The Sun. Felicia Gersh, Gersh, MD, a board certified obstetrician and gynecologist, and author of PCOS SOS, a gynecologist's lifeline to natural restoring your rhythms and hormones and happiness, also refutes. Why do they keep having these names that I can't pronounce? I'm beginning to wonder if the school system failed me. Did we not get phonics or something? Gaudins claims Dr. G, the original Dr. G. I got lost. Okay, it's more likely than Jennifer. Good God. CELEBREZZE, because she's a medical doctor, and the material fetal medicine specifics in Pittsburgh points out that the mom's BMI, body mass index, I know what that means, goes up, so it might be a high risk to disguise the damn gestational. I guess that's what this is, gestational diabetes, high blood pressure, and extreme fetal growth, which contributes to the rise of the C-section. Researchers in Seattle's Swedish Medical Center found that women who were overweight when they got pregnant are twice as likely to lean women have C-sections. Obese women, god damn it, are 3 times the risk. David Langru, god damn it, Dr. L, MD. I'll spell his name for you though. Lagerew, excuse me. And the director of the Providence of St. Joseph Health Women's Children's Service Institute explains, particularly with obese patients, many providers are concerned and intervene sooner. The reason the doctors might feel that the content is thicker, the abdominal wall, and the other surgical factors will make the intervention for the mom and the baby more difficult. Obstetricians might also feel compelled to intervene sooner because of the worry that the older woman's babies are least chance of babies. Last chance to have babies. Another Dr. G, which is the chick. While age and weight might play a role, some cases are far from the whole C-section studies. Okay, I'm just going to speed through this now because I just seen another doctor, Dr. Maya de Julio. MAIDIJULIO. I think that's how you spell Julio. I'm not Spanish. OBGYN prefaces the St. John's Health Center in Santa Monica, California. Here are a few factors. I am not going to go through this because there's like 4 or 5 things. Okay. But the bottom line, I will skip to that. ACOG asserts that although the cesarean can deliver the baby, saving the life of the fetus, the mother, in both certain cases rapid increase the rate of the C-section birth without evidence I don't know what the hell that is. Material, nutritional, morbid, or mortally raises the significant concern of the C-section delivery overuse. Given a variety of factors, the account of this is unnecessary and interventions and alarming that such and such. Blame not only on the size of the age of the new mom, but their fat vaginas. It's hearing to see, damn it, GAUN, excuse me, I misspelled that, GAUDOINS, comments meant well deserved backlash. Clearly, the reason for an investigation on this is a nonsense and complicated. Not the case of shaming mothers. Okay, you guys can go read that on nz.lifestyles.yahoo.com. Like I said, when you think you've heard it all, you're only just beginning. I'm James Winshees, Come 5 number 2, and this is 10 minutes of your life that you can't get back.